Oh, is it recording?
Are you on video? Should it be? Yeah. There you go. All right.
Established plot structure, save the cat versus vibes only.
Oh, that's so hard. I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that. I don't know
You said vibes. I said
No, I said mix.
Mix.
I
can't read backwards. We should maybe 1, 2, 3 show it to each other.
And then to the camera. I'm a mix.
I think mix is the right mix.
Mix is the right.
Breaking the rules of this or that already. We love to see it.
Sorry.
Hard magic system versus soft magic system.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I hate soft magic system.
I feel like, again, it's probably actually a mix, and I think it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
But I lean more towards hard, without it being super hard.
Yeah. Purple prose versus concrete and concise.
You know this already.
Ooh. This changes daily for me.
Oh,
Ooh.
Really? I've always been more concise and concrete.
Yeah.
And like I do want my purse to be more beautiful, but I would never want it to be purple.
Agreed. Yeah. I want to find the middle ground between these two things. Insta love or slow burn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow burn. So why do you like insta love or what?
I do like fated mates. And it's a little bit insta love. Don't like, you know, the part if like you feel like they don't like each other. I'm like, I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah.
They need, like he needs to be pining after her at the very least.
Groveling.
Yes.
Sprints versus free write.
What would be considered free, right? Just like anytime?
Right for as long as you want, no timers.
Oh, okay.
We agree.
We need structure.
Yeah.
It's not happening
It's
otherwise.
not going to happen without a sprint, I'm sorry to say. This is another rule breaker. This is a triple.
Ooh.
Dictation versus typing versus handwriting.
We're called the lazy gang for a reason.
Yeah, right. My wrists are too weak and my brain too stupid for the other two.
I think dictation is too much hard work afterwards.
Ooh. Fade to black versus open door.
I like both and different.
Yeah.
Oh,
it really
okay.
depends on the book.
Yeah. Give us the smut. But there are books where it feels more appropriate to have fade to black.
Yeah.
And then I like it because it's like in the right genre or space or whatever.
Yeah, there have definitely been some books I've read where I was like, actually, I think I would have liked this better if it was closed door.
And are any of the books you're writing, are you thinking like, I'm gonna have open door or fade to black?
Hera's book is open door. Gemstone, I don't really think will have any spice.
Demons would be fade to black because although it's adult, she's 19.
Yeah.
And it's borderline.
It's a little gray.
Yeah, it's a little bit borderline. Knights of Death is obviously lots of open doors.
Yeah.
All the doors are open, the windows too.
The windows, the basement doors, the trap doors.
Yeah, there's nothing closed. But Project Alien, I think, is not gonna have spice. It's gonna have, what is it, second base?
Do we need to draw a diagram?
But it's not gonna have actual spice. Because it's a horror. It's not meant to be a romance.
Yeah.
So it has a side of romance.
Yeah. Okay, this is our last community submitted question.
Okay.
Drafting versus editing. I'm curious what you're gonna say.
I think you already know.
Yep.
And together, we're one writer.
Yeah, together we make one
complete
successful writer.
Yeah.
You said you had some in mind.
Oh, I will bring back the one I've already said, which is real name or pen name.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a well-known fact in our friendship. This is another triple. Morning writer, afternoon writer, or night writer. And I don't know, is this our ideal or reality?
I think ideal.
Ideal?
Not ideal as in what you aspire to, but what you know you're good at if you could write during that time.
I just put so many R's and N's in this word. Oh, afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've said before you were a morning writer.
It's just so...
But perhaps not at 5 a.m. anymore.
Not the 5 a.m., no ma'am. But it's such a good feeling to, like, get it done by 10 a.m. and then you go about your whole day and you've already written.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Writing action or dialogue.
Oh my god. This is very fresh in my mind. Yeah! I knew it. Once again, we're two halves of one complete talented writer.
Yeah.
Put us together and you get someone who can really write a book.
We need to do fusion.
Yeah. Present tense versus past tense.
That is tough.
Present.
Yeah,
very
'cause
nice.
Currently, that's what I'm writing it.
I wrote Hare's book in present tense, and I might change it. Yes, we don't have to think about that right now.
Heavy world building or blank room syndrome?
What is that question? Be like, yeah, I love it when my writing has no description in it.
But no, because that is a method. That's a valid method to be like, let's do just, you know, the dialogue parts and everything. And
So
then we'll add the context later.
This is your approach to
So
first
is
draft.
your approach like you've done the world building work beforehand or after, basically? So it's before or after.
Okay,
is the
okay.
question.
World building before or after?
Yeah. Which I feel like we already both know the answer to this.
Yeah, so we're so opposite on this. Do I dare ask you fantasy versus sci-fi?
Oh, that's a really tough one.
Do I dare?
You can dare, but do you mean pure in both? Because there's so many subgenres. It's so difficult.
I guess
just
in
as
terms
in,
of
like,
setting.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I have to choose.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Writing alone or in a group setting? You actually had to think about this.
Yeah.
Ooh! Okay, I'll go. Bye.
I love the idea of writing in a group, and I will romanticize the fuck out of it.
Yes.
But in reality, I'm a yapper and no work would be done.
Oh, okay. I see your point.
I don't mean streaming, that's different, because we're putting sprints on, and then everyone goes quiet,
So
and then
you're
we're working.
literally just picturing like people at a table.
Yes. I'm picturing like in like IRL.
Okay, yeah.
If we were like, let's go write, I would just distract you every 2 fucking seconds, and it would not happen.
That's so true.
So if I want to actually write, I think I need to be alone.
Yeah. I might agree with that. Chapter titles or just numbers?
Ooh. We've talked about this recently.
Yeah, we have. I want to bring this back.
Yes.
Let's bring back
Let's
chapter
bring
titles.
I like it. And even if they don't make it in the final draft, I like them for when I'm drafting the first one.
Yes.
They're sort of fun to also remind myself of like, what's this one about? And everything.
Yeah, it's a really crucial.
They help with the reverse outline and all that. So.
Totally. Trad pub versus self pub. Different books are for different markets.
Agreed.
And do different things.
Agreed.
Sometimes you go to the supermarket and you buy candy, and sometimes you go buy vegetables.
Sometimes you want Pizza Hut, and sometimes you want Al Forno.
And that's not a quality judgment, but just
and
the
both are
genres
delicious
are
for
more
their
popular.
own times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Character driven or plot driven? Yeah, honestly, I'm here for a good time.
Not a hard, long internal look at myself time.
I'm here for the escapism.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fake dating versus arranged marriage.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Fake dating or arranged marriage?
Oh.
We're a little different. I think it's fun because the fake dating has a lot of the like early falling in love
Yes.
stuff where they have to actually date each other.
I just know that Project Snowstorm is an arranged marriage story, so in my head I'm like, I want to write one of these so bad.
Ooh, yeah, they're both top tier tropes for me, honestly.
Yeah. And also, to me, top tier even more because arranged marriage, but he is already obsessed with her, and
Yes.
she's gonna have to slowly fall in love.
We love to see it. Enemies to lovers or friends to lovers?
I'm controversial about this, which tells you my answer already.
I've written both of these into books. And I'm kind of changing my mind.
Oh.
Yeah! I'm really coming around on this. I just wrote this into my book.
I often find the enemies to lovers to be... I really liked it when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm like, this doesn't
Yeah.
mesh as well with my real life expectations of love anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Like
as
if
an adult.
someone treats me like shit, I'll be like, I'm gonna punch you.
Bye. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Secret identity or mistaken identity.
Okay.
I'm cheating.
You're doing with me.
Cheater alert. Mine says, when mistaken becomes secret.
Yeah. I prefer secret
Yeah.
because I feel like mistaken identity often will come with a lot of miscommunication tropes.
Yeah.
And it's more like a comedy of errors vibes. And
Yeah.
it's very like, this is funsies, but that's not what I like to write.
Yeah.
And I think secret identity is a lot more interesting because there's more like at stake and things that you might not even tell the reader yet.
Yes.
And I just find that it's more interesting to write.
Totally well said. It has a lot more implied tension.
Well, mistaken is more like, oh, this is gonna be so cringe when they find
Yeah.
out. Or,
Oh no, this is gonna be embarrassing and I have to go
Don't-
along with it.
like, movies do it really well. And
Yeah.
I will enjoy mistaken identity in movies. Like,
Yeah, it's fun in a rom-com.
yes, exactly. Rom-com or like Johnny English vibes,
Yes.
where it's just
Yeah.
like, why does everyone think he's a good spy? It's
Yeah.
shit. Like, that's great.
Yeah. I love when, like, mistaken becomes, like, thrusts the character into a situation that's really intense and then they have to go on kind of adopting this identity.
Was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Goodbye.
Bye!